In the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. A moment here now to see the numbers for Andre Drummond.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Moody and Richard. And for Philadelphia, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then it's George. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Barlow in at the 4 slot. And it's the Warriors to start out. You know, Richard, you switched teams a few times in your career. Tell us, what's the first year in a new city like, being, with the new team and new surroundings?
Early in the season, it takes a little bit to get settled, but it's also dependent. Are you solo? Do you have a family? There's so many things that go into a player getting comfortable in a new city.
Pass to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Andre Drummond picks one up.
I like when Green looks to score. He's good at putting defenses in a bind.
It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
That's good from Green.
Such a great guy to have on the team and an amazing defender. Green even led the league in steals one year.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
We'll continue to track that story. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. And here are the 76ers now. After the Warriors pick up 3. Edgecombe, no good. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Wizards.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Outside, Green. Pass to Moody. And here is Green. Butler at the elbow. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now, Maxey. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Here's Pajemski. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. And the 3 off target. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Green. Barlow grabs the rebound. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to George. To the inside. Butler with the steal. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Maxey. Here's Barlow. Back to Maxey. 5 on the clock. And the layup is good. Maxey's got 7 points in the game. Here's Podziemski. Scoreless thus far. To the middle. Here's Richard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the line for him here.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
The first free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. But now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision.
And here are the Warriors now, after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Here's Butler, 11 feet out, and he hits it. 6 points for him.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Maxey. Against Washington, he was really on his game. The high post shot. And that one's good. Bona.
What a read by Maxey. Sees how the play opens up and sends the ball that way.
The Warriors leading. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not give any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
He's making an impact at the line, 4 for 5 already.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And a moment to check out Tyrese Maxey here.
He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 3rd in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy, and everyone else knows it as well. Here's Podziemski. Nothing on the board. Pass to Green. Here's Maxey. Butler with the steal. And they're on the break. Here's Green. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And now on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. 3rd, VJ Edgecombe.
And you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
That free throw, no good. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
They can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. And Quentin Grimes, a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
Pass to Moody. 6 to shoot. From the wing. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. The 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
That free throw, no good. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Got it despite fading back a bit. That's now 8 points for Butler.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Pass to Bona. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
To the paint. Fires the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Outside, Maxey. The 76ers again can't hit it.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Pajemski. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Maxey passes to Edwards. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now, here's Moody. Butler with the ball. 8 points for him. Pass to Pajemski. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Nice find from Green on the kick out. That's why his teammates love playing with him.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Walker's checked in for George, and Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. McCain against Hield, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And that one falls for McCain. And he makes both free throws. Now here's Green. This game he had 10 points. Outside Butler. Down low. Stolen by Walker. Here's Edgecombe. He's defended by Podziemski. Puts up a three. And Edgecombe gets it to go. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the 76ers?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Warriors trail by 6. Butler feeling out of it. Inside, they need this. And Kuminga with the lay-in.
Oh, he's a twitchy athlete. Kuminga is hard to track in pick and roll action.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Hield against McCain. And he banks in the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Warriors have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Free throw good, Podziemski. And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxey's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Quentin Post comes in for Draymond Green. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Butler. Podziemski hits them both. Philadelphia leading by 4. Outside Edwards. Pass to Bona. The shot from the low post is good. Bona's got 5 points so far.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
1:29 left to play in the first. Here's Podziemski. In the corner, it's Hield. Back to Podziemski. And here's Melton. Just 4 to shoot. Outside, Kuminga. That 3 off the mark.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Hield. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 6-point game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Warriors trail by 5. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to post. And it's blocked. McCain against Melton. And here's Edwards. 4 seconds left. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The 76ers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. That shot, no good. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. 76ers ahead, up 7. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
They've got Edwards. Tyrese Maxey out there with Jared McCain. Then it's Walker. And it's Bona in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my 3rd year. The end of my 3rd year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that 3rd year.
And Philadelphia has possession. The Warriors making the shot. Here's McCain. And he finishes nicely on the layup. McCain's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers. The Warriors shooting for the game at 42%. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back over to you, Kevin.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Spencer. Pick by Kuminga. 3-pointer. They get it back. Now Melton. Over McCain. Melton, no good. Philadelphia leading by 9. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 11 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Spencer. No scoring in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Takes a shot at the elbow, and the Warriors miss again. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Walker, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. For Philadelphia, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And he knocks down the first one. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Jared McCain. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Warriors trail by 12. Here's Moody. Hands it from downtown. Moody's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And they hit it back. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. For Philadelphia, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. When you want a momentum swing, RJ, get Jonathan Kuminga in there. He can do the job.
We know that, Kevin, because we see his energy shift in the game. He defies expectations and even sometimes gravity with all the things he can do on the floor. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Here's Bona. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Bona's got 13 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Healed outside. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers leading by 13. Edgecombe lays it up off the glass. Edgecombe's got his second basket of the night.
And you see that burst of speed from Edgecombe. He just blows by the defense there.
Golden State's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And Kuminga throws it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. There's the three. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Warriors have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. George is checked in for the 76ers. Philadelphia leading by 10. Now Maxey. 11 points in the game. To the inside. The tray. And Paul George. Good for the 3. George has got his second basket.
There's no surprise that PG knocked that down.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Butler against George. Here's Kuminga. Offensive rebound. Back to Hield. Some solid defense from Maxey.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Warriors trail by 16. Outside, Kuminga. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for their matchup with Detroit, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East could definitely turn some heads.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Walker's checked in. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. That free throw missing.
This has become a theme for these guys. Way too many missed chances at the line.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And we continue to see Kuminga improve at a steady rate. He's a young big with a bright future in this league. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Free throw, no good for Butler. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
Here's Hield. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on George.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
The Warriors have not set the world on fire at the free throw line. They're just 6 of 12. First one falls for him. Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
And so he hits both. Here's Edgecombe. 8 points for him. Maxey on the wing. Out to Edwards. And he's good on the three ball. Edwards got 12 points in the game.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Warriors trail by 19. Pass to Butler. Paul George with the steal. One-on-one here. Maxey on the wing. That ball's nice speed that time from George. He's got 14.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And here is Green, guarded by Walker. Butler against George. Butler kicks to Hield. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Hield's got himself on the board with 3 there. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. To the paint. It's deflected. Paul George with the steal. From deep, Maxey. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hield finds Butler. Six on the shot clock. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Edgecombe. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
The 76ers leading by 17. George with the ball. A 20-point game for him in the win against Washington. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
Well, you look at Edgecombe, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Here's Edgecombe. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Warriors trail by 19. Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Philadelphia leading by 17. Here's McCain. Now Edgecombe, defended by Moody. Edgecombe, no good. The Warriors shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Back to Podziemski. Now here's Green. To the middle. And Butler gets it to go on the assist from Green. 18 points for Butler.
They are just killing him on the interior.
It's George on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Green. Podziemski on the wing. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, Butler. That doesn't go either for Butler. The 76ers leading by 15. Pass to Bona. It's stolen by Green. Makes it off the glass.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Philadelphia's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Edgecombe. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Edgecombe's got 11.
That's what they really want to get from Edgecombe, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
Down low, here's Butler. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the half. Outside, Walker. To the inside. Pass to Edgecombe. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Well, we like to keep you up to date on the fresh talent in the league, so let's check in on the rookie block leaders. B.J. Edgecombe, number 1.
Well, he has clearly established himself as the premier rim protector in this year's rookie class.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 13-5 run here. Richard, McCain defending. Inside, Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And Philadelphia has possession. Now McCain. He's got 6. Pass to Barlow. The 3 from George. The Warriors pull it in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Richard. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Edgecombe. He's got 11. Just 3 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Clearly a foul.
For Philadelphia, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Philadelphia. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Anytime they sniff the paint, it's a bucket. And they found different ways to do it.
Yeah, that game plan gets the Shaq seal of approval. Get it inside and hit them hard.
And next up, let's check out the players of the month. These guys have been red hot. In the East, Cade Cunningham.
This is why Cade was selected #1 overall in 2021. He seemed like a guy built to put a team on his back, and now we're seeing it.
Putting it all together. Tremendous talent. Go, Cade.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Moses Moody and Richard.
Hey, that's Drummond, throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Back to Pajemski. Pass to Butler. Shoots the 3. Barlow grabs the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Warriors trail by 17. Pajemski with it. Green in the high post. The kick outside to Butler. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now, here's maxey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Maxey straight challenging the D, rewarded with the whistle.
The 76ers have gone 9 of 13 from the line. And the first one drops.
Watching Tyrese Maxey grow as a player has been special. He's constantly adding new wrinkles to the game, improving his skill set on both sides of the ball.
Maxey hits them both. Warriors trail by 16. Now Pajemski. He's got 5. Butler kicks to Richard. Pass to Moody. Now here's Butler. A 3 ball. And another 3 for Golden State.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you, Kevin.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Here's Moody. Off target from outside. The 76ers leading by 15. From deep, George. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Edgecombe. 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. And Paul George good for 3. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You can see the IQ from PG there, deciding to keep it off the pick.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And Philadelphia making a change here. Well, you might have been wondering who the top scoring small forwards have been over the last 10 games. Wonder no more. Here's a peek. And here are the Warriors now. Golden State moving it around. Here's Green. That's tipped. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Bona nails the baby hook. Bona's got 17.
You can tell Maxey enjoys moving the ball. He likes setting up other guys.
Warriors trail by 20. Pass to Butler. Back to Podziemski. Butler against George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler dishes to Green.
At all times, he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's the 76ers with the ball. It's an 18-point lead. George passes to Maxey. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And how about the numbers on Draymond Green? He's been in good form here the last few weeks. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Warriors trail by 18. Podziemski with it. He's got 5. Pass to Butler. It's stolen by Edwards. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And here is Butler, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Offensive rebound, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Tonight, he's gone 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Here's Edgecombe. 13 points in the game. Pass to Maxey. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Here's Moody. Edwards defending. Butler against George. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Pass to Edwards. And here's George. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
Now a timeout called by Golden State. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
Now, here's Maxey. The shot by George, no good.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Butler with the steal. Count the basket.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Pass to Edwards. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. From past the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Moody's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now Pajemski. He's covered by Maxey. Back to Moody. Outside Butler. Here's Pajemski. Off target from three-point range.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. First one falls for him.
The thing you love about Maxey is that he always has a smile when he's out there. He's enjoying himself, and he embraces the challenge that the game presents.
The Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. Second free throw, no good. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. The Warriors shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Outside, Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the 3rd. Some pretty nice work. And here's George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pass to Pajemski. Now Kuminga. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Justin Edwards.
He is such an explosive athlete. Kuminga hard to contain in the paint.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Jared McCain's checked in for Maxey. Quentin Post is checked in for the Warriors. And he ends up missing both free throws. The 76ers shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Now McCain. He's got 6. Tries from 10. Off the left rim and out.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
For 3, Edwards. The offensive rebound. Bona misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's stolen by Edwards. Here's George. Softly drops in the floater. George has got 11.
Great touch by George. This man has mastered every shot.
Here's Podziemski. 5 points in the game. Edgecombe with the steal. And here we go. On up the court. Here's Edwards. Goes back up. And let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. Number 5 is VJ Edgecombe.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Jabari Walker's checked in for the 76ers. And Edwards drops them both.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Kuminga down low. Working on Walker. And the Warriors miss again.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Now here's Hield. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
Already, as a rookie, Edgecombe has a reputation as a great defender.
A nice shot by McCain.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Edgecombe with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Running the floor, Edgecombe made sure he wasn't getting caught on the break.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Podziemski. And that time, also a missed shot.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Here's Bona. He's got 17. 5 to shoot. Here's Edgecombe. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The Warriors shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Podziemski, the three-pointer, no good.
Oh, wow. He's yet to score this quarter, and it's not for a lack of trying. They just need him to make something.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I think Edgecombe's quickness put the defense at a bad spot there, so they end up fouling him.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
That one is off.
We don't say this often about rookies like VJ Edgecombe, but he is known for his defense. Plays with incredible passion. VJ has such a bright future.
Butler, he's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. And he's good on the second. There's 48 seconds left in the third. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Kuminga. And the Warriors miss again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
McCain against Melton. And that one's good. Bona.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Butler against Edwards. And it's in there. 30 points for Butler.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Melton with the steal. 1 second left. That one doesn't go. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. Back to the action in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Lowry. Edwards is out there with Walker. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Bona in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The Warriors shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Post. And it's Bona with the rebound. Bona's got 15 rebounds here tonight. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Can't nail the jumper.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, 1, hungrier, 2, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. The 76ers making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. That one misses.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Now, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And that one misses. So he comes up empty at the line. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Outside Gordon. Edwards, the bounce pass. The 76ers again can't hit it. On the wing, Melton. McCain defending. It's stolen by Edwards. Up and in on the layup.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Healed outside. Butler against Edwards. Edwards with the block. And they'll keep possession. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Here's Walker, and the dunk by Walker.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And the Warriors with possession here. The 76ers getting the bucket. Here's Melton. They kick out to Hield. Outside Butler. Can they get it? Lets it go with a three. And the Warriors miss again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the middle. Here's Bona. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Melton. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. From the top of the key, buries the jump shot.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Al Gordon. And Walker kicks to Gordon. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
The first free throw is good, and the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Good on both. Golden State's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Kuminga, screen on Edwards. Shoots, and Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 4 this quarter.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
To the paint, Bona. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Butler. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Kuminga finds Butler. Kuminga sends a screen for Butler. Back to Kuminga. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Brute force on that interior. Jonathan Kuminga, let's just say he's a special athlete, folks.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Edwards against Butler. Green with the block. Healed outside. So when it comes to the league's premier three-point specialist, Buddy Hield, RJ, is one name that quickly comes to mind.
When Hield is on the floor, his coaches and teammates want him to shoot the ball because when Buddy is dialed in, oh boy, he's dangerous.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hield. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams. A lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
Both free throws good from Hield.
Known as a volume three-point shooter, Hield is effective both as a starter as well as coming off the bench.
Here's McCain. All alone. Jump shot is good that time.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Warriors are gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Podziemski. McCain defending to the left side wing. It's stolen by Edwards. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And he makes the first. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's Richard. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Moody pulls it down. Moody's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Butler. Back to Podziemski. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Green. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Back to McCain. It's rebounded by Golden State. Butler's got 4 rebounds in this game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
And so Butler nails both of them. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. McCain with the ball. And that one's good. Bona's got 25 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Pass to Butler, stolen by Walker. Here's McCain. He's defended by Podziemski. Now McCain. Here's the three. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Stolen. Now McCain. Pulls up from the corner. And it's Gordon missing.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
Free throw, good Butler. Edwards, he's checked in for the 76ers. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The 76ers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Richard, defended by Gordon. Pass to Green. Outside Butler. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land, Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 11 rebounds in the game. It's McCain on the wing. Count it.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Warriors shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Pass to Green. Back to Podziemski, and it's blocked. McCain up top. Yep, that one goes.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
McCain's getting it done, shooting over 55%, 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Here's Podziemski. Here's Moody, out to the right wing. Here's Richard. And it's Bona with the rebound. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. From deep, Walker. Not going to go that time. Warriors shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Podziemski. McCain defending. A shot by Podziemski, no good. 76ers shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Pass to Gordon. Over in the corner, Edwards. Now McCain. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. There's 1:40 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Butler. Fades. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Edwards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Good on the second free throw. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
Now here's Butler. Shot clock at 6. Trying to end the drought. He doesn't hit that one. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Outside Lowry. This one for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Pass to Butler. Got a piece of it. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Outside Gordon. Now McCain. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Paul, what a great team effort defensively. What were the points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we had to do. We had to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Defense certainly has to be a full team effort, and it paid off tonight. Thanks, Paul.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. Now it's time to present our player of the game.